Hello and welcome to Talking Points, our live review show. That was the first time I ever done that one. I don't know why I said that.
Live.
Just myself and Dave tonight. Tom is already in England praying on Cheltenham turf just before Sean arrives. So we're here to talk about the highlights of the Breeders' Cup and all the good racing that happened over the past 2 days. So whenever you stop looking at all your NFL teams losing,
Winning.
what did you give me then?
A loser.
Of course you did.
The camera still looks a little bit crooked.
It's not crooked.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're just a crooked eye.
Turn it this way a little bit. Yeah, thanks.
Happy?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's better.
Anyhow, we are going to start with the Breeders' Cup. Not that. What are you doing to Dino Dave?
Oh.
Dino Dave is cool. We like Dino Dave.
When you going to get me a present like that?
Anyway, let's not talk about that right now, David. So you just want one of them?
No, I want more than that.
How many pop heads am I after sourcing to you?
Loads.
God. Anyway, what we're going to start with, I don't know if you've seen it. I told you about it.
I was in bed asleep.
It was past 9 o'clock, so that's true. But the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, the whole modern games fiasco. So you didn't see it.
Shouldn't have been allowed to run.
Should have been allowed to run. Shouldn't have been taken out.
He was taken out. He shouldn't have been allowed to run.
It was a buck up from the stewards or the Fets or whoever. This is what happened. The horse next to him is another Godolphin horse. Can't remember who it was. It was withdrawn horses, non-runners.
Albahar or something like that.
Albahar, yes. He went absolutely fucking crazy in stall 2. Modern Games was in the stall next to him. He was let out of the front of the stalls by a handler. But they thought he broke through the stalls. So he was withdrawn without even reviewing what happened. Then he was put back in the race. Then all of a sudden he was taken out of the betting. You then could not back him in America. Then lo and behold, you knew he was going to win then. But fair play to most bookmakers who honor the bets. But in America, they didn't, and he got booed all the way back into the winner's enclosure and blah, blah, blah. My question to you, David O'Keefe, is if this happens and it's a technical error, should he still be allowed to run as he just ran for prize money there?
I don't think he should have been allowed to run anyway.
Why?
For the betting public, I don't think he should have been allowed to run anyway. It was a mistake by the vet or whatever, but that's human error, mistakes. But you can't make up for all the people that had him in bets and then were voided and all that. I know some bookmakers paid out, but it's American racing. They didn't do that over in America.
No, in America, I was listening to NBC, and there was millions going on to the winner. And since he was taken out, it all went on to the SP favorite then. And they're all sitting there at home watching the horse that they had in their, whatever they call it.
That's why it's wrong.
Pick 5, pick 4s, pick 3s, whatever they call over there. And just watching him go and win.
Yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong, man.
In that sense, he shouldn't have been allowed to run, because then it's just not right, is it?
Nope.
But anywho. Right. And you were very impressed with a horse yesterday. We're not going to spend much time on the Breeders' Cup malarkey. Or late a week bolted up. Golden Pal decided to be an American racehorse and go really fast around the turn.
I might come back over to England and not do well again over in England. I don't know.
Sure, look. Can't win them all. Space Blues won nicely. I was happy with that.
He's been retired now, is he?
Yes, he's been retired.
But he can't make babies, can he?
I presume he can if he...
No, I think he's a gelding.
Is he a gelding? Well, let me see now. No, he's still a horse.
He's still a horse. Fair play. Get to it, son.
Space Blues. Tanara just didn't turn up. You thought it was the draw. I just don't think she turned up whatsoever. The horse that won at Yabir was drawn in 10.
I said it in the
She came from behind them.
I said in the podcast. I knew she wouldn't win. I backed Broom, but that's the kind of weekend I had, to be quite honest.
Do you not nap up Tanara?
No, I was saying that you were trying to convince me the other day. I was saying that I was wicked worried about her. Sure, I texted you Saturday even, and Tom said, don't worry about the draw.
The draw didn't beat her. She just didn't turn up. Plain and simple, she didn't turn up.
All I know is I backed Broom and everything I've backed is in second.
Anyway, Love needs to be retired as well.
Yeah. Good horse, but not good anymore.
No. Anything else? No, I can't even get up motivation to talk about this. The hell with it. Back to the racing. Proper racing. Raise a glass for the captain. Captain Guinness is back. Beat Andy D on Saturday. Dave, thoughts of what are you doing?
Yeah, New Year or something going on there.
Thoughts on Captain Guinness going forward and where likely we will see him next?
He probably has to go back up in the graded company, like grade 2, grade 1 company, but like I don't think he'll be beating the likes of Shishkin and Orgamene and all them lads. But he was good. He done what he needed to do, but I think Andy Dufresne is a 2-miler and Felix Deji is not even a horse.
He's very, very questionable racehorse, to say the least. Yeah, look, he had a very weird season last year. I really like him, I still do. Do I think he'll be Shiskin and an Orgamene right now? No, I do not in the slightest. So people don't be getting carried away. What I like, he settled a hell of a lot better, jumped a lot better. Look, he looks like a more mature horse now. Whether he could,
he could come out the next day.
He could, but then he might improve again. Look,
he might.
We can't forget he was, before he went crazy over fences last year, he was still swinging on the bridle in Supreme that Shishkin won. So
he was, but like
the talent is there.
You don't like some of the other horses in that race, which we'll get onto pretty soon. So I don't think you can say anything about that race.
I'm not saying much about it. I'm just saying that he has the potential to be very good, but as of now, he has no hope of beating Shishkin or Nergamene going forward. Nergamene. Right, move on to our next one. Eric Bloodaxe puts his rivals to the sword. I really liked his performance. I liked how he picked up when he got one smack behind the saddle. I wouldn't say very exciting, but a nice horse to keep on the right side of going forward over staying trips, I think.
He's a nice looking horse.
Help me here. Help me here.
I don't know. I think they'll be better than him. He's all right, like, but I know you were saying yesterday that you were impressed, but I want to be quite honest.
I thought I really liked the way he went about his business. Jumping was good. Picked up well.
He jumped well. I will say that.
He's going to stay a lot further. Who did he beat now? Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Jumped a hell of a lot better than Ballyadam jumped today.
Oh, we'll get on.
Although it's fences and hurling, but still.
We will get on to him. Eric Blood, he beat Supreme
Jet.
By 8 lengths. But it was the manner of how he done it.
Look, yeah, but it was a dog shit race.
I know it was a dog shit race. Obviously, it's a dog shit race to start of the season. But he's obviously not going to be tuned up to the last. He drifted a bit on the betting. I think he was near even money the night before. I know, look, fight 4 is not that much to drift out to. But the way he went about it, the way he done it, the way he picked up was very encouraging for the first run over hurdles. Dublin Race Festival, I think, has been earmarked for him next. Or not the Dublin Race Festival, the Christmas Festival at Leopardstown is earmarked next for him. I think the one that latest exhibition won before that race, 2 mile 4.
Okay. That probably would suit him.
Look, this is Alba Bartlett horse in my eyes. And this is never the strongest race in the world. Good bumper horse. Liked what I've seen. I think he could be a player going forward in staying trips. And I think he'll be underrated going forward. So, see what am I saying about him? Common in second, took a nice type, really pulled away. See, Goshen got withdrawn. Dave cried when it happened. LOL. Ooh. Big toe down. Loves you.
I actually don't really care for that horse anymore.
What?
As soon as the ground went good, I knew he wouldn't run anyway.
He was drifting like a barge. But anyway, moving on. Mr. Incredible makes an incredible 4. That's 4. Hold up now. Hold up now.
Makes it
An incredible 4 for Rachel Black.
You need,
I know. Jesus Christ.
Get it right now. There we go.
No.
Yeah.
There we
go.
We're back. For Rachel Blackmore. To me, this is one of the best performances of the weekend. You think you're not so...
The loose horses helped him, man. If Jeremy's Flame was able to jump, she would have won by
I don't know
half the track.
how you think the loose horses helped us.
Gave him something to race against. It was a good ride, though. She was
held up. He was held up. The horses fell in front of him. I think it was second or third. He done
was
well
that 2 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't want to be going over that trip again.
Done well to avoid him. Never looked like he was going to win the home turn. Rachel gave him a squeeze. It picked up. Jumped really well in the main. Finished like a rocket. Jeremy's Flame could never jump anyway.
She was bad over fences.
Used to jump over fence. Not a great hurdler either.
She's definitely a lot of ability, though, isn't she? She was
really,
traveling away.
She's all right. Well, she got beat by, was a Fiddler on the Roof in the leash or something like, or not the leash.
Yeah, it was Fiddler on the Roof.
In the
good
the race of Sandown.
Talworth, that
one. He actually Fiddler on the Roof won the extra race, the Hole and Gold Cup on Thursday.
No, he won the thing at Carlisle last Sunday.
Oh, Sunday it was. Look at that fly. How's that fly?
He just won't die, that fella.
Colin Tizard's horses seem to be
back in business. Well, some of them are still running stink, though.
The big breakaway today. We get back to him. He should just retire him. He just has no future whatsoever. Shambu will be back racing. We won't. But I think he's a very good horse to keep on the right side of. That was only his third race ever. So there is a lot third race in the course.
There's definitely a lot of improvement in him. Up in trip, I'd say.
Yes. Good to see Rachel back though. Doesn't it just go to show? And this is not she's just miles better than anything else. Any other people that have been riding Henry's horses.
She's very, very good.
It just goes to show the gap there is between the top and not average, but good jockeys. Like Mike O'Connor is still very young. There's a lot of learning to do still. Darragh O'Keefe, I like him. He's very good. But Rachel's just different class. She comes back and she wins grade ones already. She comes back. Look, people are going to say she has the horses to do with him, but
I still have to ride him to the results.
I'd say he's delighted she's back.
He should be.
And we will be Friday if Shauna runs. As if she runs. But anyway, moving on again. So Royale reigns supreme in the elite. Not much really to say about this.
He's just a great horse. Give him
you love to own him.
Give him good ground and a grade 2 field, and he'll win every single time.
He picks up really well.
Yeah. It's just that he is literally about 3 pounds below grade 1 level.
He's about 6.
He always gets found out. But if you give him good ground now, he'll give any horse a good race.
Great with him? He can do it over fences and horses.
Yeah. But it's the ground. If they're soft in it, it takes away the speed that he has.
He jumped to the front in. I need to get bigger holders for these. Jumped to the front in the Supreme, or not the Supreme. Was it the Arkle or Champion Chase one year against
Champion Chase?
Champion Chase. There's some talent there.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's getting on in years, but look, would you keep him over hurdles now at this stage, or would you?
You can do anything with him, so I don't know. Pick your races, win another couple of grade 3s, grade 2s, job done.
A lot of comments coming in. Don't worry, we'll get back to the comments after all this. We'll go back through them all. My mate Mozzie becoming a friend of the punters. Did you like what you saw today?
Liked what I saw the first day, liked what I saw today, and I'm still adamant that the other horse in the stable is better than him. So,
who's the other horse?
Let's be clear about it.
Two different horses.
Same colours.
One's Stayer.
Let's be clear about it. It's the Barton
Right.
horse.
I'm gonna play David.
You're gonna kick the head off Eric Bloodaxe.
I really,
to my Wolven.
I really liked. Just hit him, flick him away.
I'll break the light.
Just don't need to. No, see. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Good performance. Jumping out was right a lot. Will not get away with that. Yes or no?
Yeah, but you can't be jumping to the right or left, really. You need to. We've seen that some numerous times with the likes of Asteri and Kaboom. I wonder when he's coming out.
I think he's probably in a ditch somewhere up to something come
King
mental.
George.
What?
The fly's on me now. King George.
No, we'll talk about King George in a few minutes. But gone into 12s for the Supreme. Would it be something?
Jeez, I went back and for the Supreme.
No.
No.
He's not that good. Anyhow. Right, we're moving on. We have another 3 to go and we'll go back through races. The Rasso takes advantage of Porter hitting the floor. Oh my God, see, this is what happens when I rush things. With Porter hitting the floor. Right, anyway, Florian Porter absolutely floored himself into the ground today. Took off miles too far from the hurdle. Up to that, it was okay. Still, it's a lot of kinks in his armour. But he's very, very talented. You see down the back straight, anytime he jumped, he veered off to his left the whole time. Drifted out to 12s for the World Hurdle after that. Don't know why he drifted out. I don't get that. He fell. Yes, he was going to win.
Yeah, he would have definitely won. It was actually a good ride, bar the fall, because he gave him a breather coming around the corner and the third last. And as soon as the horse came up beside him, then he was kind of back.
Yeah, I don't think Danny
going
went.
Ahead.
Danny hasn't.
He definitely didn't go for
him.
Yeah. But a kind of a crazy jump, took off way too soon. And he's just a bit mad, really, isn't he?
He's everything you want as talent-wise, but he's everything you don't want mentally-wise.
Yeah. But the division is pretty poor, I think.
Do you talking of that division? Like, Time Hill ran in France on Saturday and got battered. He hated every step he took on that track.
Florian Porter is defending champion.
I think he's too big.
Classical Dream staying over hurdles, isn't he?
Yeah, he's running the Hatton's Grace, as far as I know.
I'd forgive Florian Porter his run at Punchestown last year when he was pulled up, because it's probably the end of the season. It's definitely too big. He's defending champion. Showed the actor around the track. He won it so well last year. It's a poor division. Kind of like he's the beating of everything else in it last year. He would have won today. Classical Dream, whatever.
Classical Dream.
Yeah, him. He's the one you're unsure of.
He's the horse that could be, you can't say be anything, but because we know how good he is, could be a step above these.
Yeah. But he's liable to do anything as well.
You need to see him run at least another 2 solid races in a row.
And he's injury prone, so I think Florian Porter at 12-1 is too big.
Yes. Right. Moving on to, where are we? Florian Porter. Notebook. Puts in a textbook display today.
Some of the jumps he put in today, it was like a roller coaster.
The second last he done was mental. He trolled himself. He done a little somersault and he still landed. I'm doing no Dave.
And off he went in. Sam Crow is absolutely useless.
Useless. He's so bad. I know it was over 2 miles and he needs further, but
I want to hear no more excuses.
He travelled so well.
As soon as he came off the ride,
as soon as they gave him a squeeze, he was like,
he gave up.
No outdoor stable today.
I don't want to hear any more excuses for that horse.
From everything that was said on the TV, he looked great. Gordon said he couldn't have him in any better form.
There's something wrong with that horse and they can't figure it out. There has to be.
He was very good. He was extremely good. But then I think they fucked around him too much. I think they upset him. Like, 2 miles never, ever, ever suited that horse, even over hurdles.
No.
Don't care if he won, was it a fighting fifth or something he won, or something like that.
It's just when he comes off the bridle, he doesn't find anything. Bar the one race at Cheltenham that year. And I don't know where that came out of, the battling, when he bet Mellon and Faheen.
Outdoor stable.
There's something wrong with the horse, and
look, he had ulcers. We all know he's had ulcers or whatever, but they've been treated. He comes back and he runs diabolical in the Galway plate. He runs another bad race today. Well, it is a bad race when you consider what he was.
Yeah.
And you consider where Notebook is now in his career. For all intents and purposes, Notebook has been stepped up and tripped this season. His next target, I think, is John Durkin. What do you do with him?
I don't know. It's the strangest thing.
Do you try run them in handicaps now? But they tried that in the Galway plate, and that went
it didn't work either. And I thought he had a chance in that.
And he's too high in the handicap now. And it's going to take him ages to get back down to mark. Where you just stick him to grade 2 and grade 3 races and hope for the best, that he'll spark something into life. Do you do a Tiger roll?
I just don't.
Do you go cross country with him?
To see him on the bridle and notebook being pushed along, and then all of a sudden there was just nothing there. It's just so odd, and that's what happens every race.
It was between the second last and it was between the second last and the third last.
He looked like he's going to bolt up.
Rachel was scrubbing away on Notebook, and then there was nothing out of him. He's a strange horse, but fuck, Jesus, Notebook.
Notebook's legend.
I love him. He's calming down a lot, a hell of a lot. Notebook is rated 160. Yeah. Anyway. Now, moving on to another the Bromhead horse. Ballyadam can't jump. Just can't jump. You jump at the first, you knew your race was over.
Jesus Christ. I thought he was going to fall again at the first.
Like there was
He's lucky to get away with that, actually.
He was lucky to come second. There was mayhem in this race.
He's
another one what you do with. He can't jump hurdles.
He doesn't pick his legs up. And for all of our last year, when he was jumping hurdles, you would have thought he'll respect fences a bit more. He don't respect fences either, because he just does the same thing. He just keeps his legs here and just tries to run through the fences.
Doesn't get his back legs up quick enough.
Oh, Jesus. Imagine riding him.
Oh, I'd say Rachel will never sit on the back of him again. Like, there's not many options with him.
The one where he reached for as well, and
that down the back straight?
He just cleared it by about that much.
He took off from outside the wings, and I say Rachel's heart was up her throat.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to reach the potential of what Jamie Codd said he was going to be, the best horse he ever sat on, and all the rest of it.
See, what can you do with a horse that just can't jump? He's an very, very average jumper, and that's been coined. He's average.
Generally, Henry's can jump as well, and
generally, if he can't get a horse to jump,
I don't think he can keep trying them, but like he didn't get any better over hurdles, and that's twice now over fences.
He's liable for minimum 2 mistakes a race.
As a punter, you couldn't be backing that with confidence either. Like,
I was sitting there looking at 5 to 4, and I was like, for just something telling me just don't go near it. Like, it looked big on the potential and talent he has.
Yeah,
it wasn't a strong race on paper.
He's definitely on paper the best horse in the race, but like, you just can't jump like that.
Near it. I don't know what you do with him. I don't know where you bring him, or do you stick cheap pieces on him to try concentrating the fence in front of him?
Parachute, so he lifts up off the ground.
not spotting on the back of him. Where are we off to next? One more. Chantry House schools around Sandown. It gets cut to 8-1 for the Gold Cup.
What are you looking at me for?
Because you love this fella.
I don't love this fella. I respect this fella. There's a difference. And it's like the reason I put up Envoy Allen, because I knew he'd win a schooling race and win, and his price to be cut. But the thing about Chantry House is, you and Tom think he's not good enough. He is 100% good enough.
He's not.
For the Gold Cup.
He's not.
He's by a mile. He's by a mile the best in England, right? And I don't think the Big Breakaway is great or anything, but he's a yardstick for other horses.
Right.
And Monkfish only barely bet Cheltenham.
I'm doing a U on it, right?
He beat him by 37 lengths.
I could beat him by 37 lengths.
Mo-
He's useless.
Monkfish struggled to beat him. Shamblew struggled to beat him last year. The Chantry House jumped around like it was a schooling race. Bet him by 37 lengths in the bridle. He could have bet him by 137 lengths if he wanted to. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're not respecting that horse enough.
I'm telling you now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, these tablets have me demented. He's ran one bad race in his entire life, and that was when he had an injured back.
I am not saying he's a bad horse. I'm saying he's not good enough to win a Gold Cup.
Well, I have a match bet with Kubo on Absolute Tom. I cannot understand why they persist with Absolute Tom from a break to Cheltenham, because it don't work. Absolute Tom will not win his first race in the Betfair. He'll win his second race, and then he's having a break all the way to Cheltenham, and it never works.
We thought the same about Indo.
Did it work last year? Indo bet him.
Indo won his first race last year.
Yeah,
we all thought he wouldn't.
Indo was racing all through the year and fit, and they give an Absolute Tom a break, and it just never works.
I don't think in the slightest. Like this Esper de Romane or whatever, probably would have bet him. Let's be honest about it. Probably would have bet him.
He's a good horse as well.
He's not a good horse.
He is.
Will you stop the lights? How in the name of God is that joke a good horse?
You just
so you tell me he'd win a Gold Cup.
You literally just don't respect the English horse.
How is this? This is nothing to do if it's English, if it's Japanese, if it's French. I go on how good the horse is. I couldn't give a shit if it's on Mars.
I go as far to say now, if Monkfish was fit, Chantry House would beat him. Genuinely.
You're right. Them tablets are fucking you up.
Genuinely. You literally have no respect for Chantry House, and it'll come back to bite you if he wins the Gold Cup.
It won't, because he won't win the Gold Cup. You tell me he's going to beat Indo.
You tell
me he's going to beat Absolute Art.
At this moment in time, I would have Indo as the winner, but Chantry House is, in my opinion, second best.
How?
Again, one bad race in his life. You don't know. He could have
about his bad race.
He 100% He 100% could have bet Envy last year if they both had stood up. You don't know.
I never said he could or couldn't. I'm going on what I see. And in my opinion,
you're not watching it properly. So, I don't care how many horses in the race. If he schools around,
I'm on about everything he's done up over fences to now.
Schools around and wins a horse by 37 lengths. You have to take note.
It's a fucking match race.
But sure, that's not his fault that none of the other trainers want to enter a horse.
I'm not on about that. You just cannot fathom that form. That was a schooling race. He popped around in front. You had the slowest horse in training behind you.
But that happens in Ireland as well. Monkfish was winning schooling races last year.
He was beating latest exhibition.
Envy was doing it.
Yeah.
And everybody, Envy is the greatest horse ever alive. But he was beating Naughton as well, like.
Where are you comparing that? Like, I'm on about what he's done up to this. You're getting carried away with a schooling race.
No, I'm saying you can't pick and choose because a horse is trained in Ireland and he's beating
I'm not picking and choosing because he trained in England. There's nothing to do where there is nothing to do with him being trained in England or Ireland.
I'm from Ireland.
I want to make money.
I'm from Ireland.
I couldn't give a shit.
English bias going on, Irish bias going on here now.
That's just to make you in your head think that was happening.
You and Tom hate him.
I'll tell you now for a fact. You
literally have no reason.
I'll tell you now for a fact he will not finish in front of Milan Lindo.
I said Milan Lindo would more than likely win. But to win,
I'm not about who's going to win this Gold Cup.
To win back-to-back Gold Cups
can be done.
It can be done, but it's very, very, very low percentage.
But it can be done.
It can.
Yes. I just don't think he's the.
And the high percentage of winners are generally second season novices from championship race at Cheltenham the year before. So
I just don't think he has it. No, I'd be the first to hold my hands up if he does it. I just don't think he will.
I'm fairly confident he'd be Monkfish.
I want to see him now go. Monkfish is not here now, so how the hell we can compare about Monkfish?
Well, Monkfish was.
I don't care about Monkfish.
Monkfish was favourite before he was out for the season at like 4-1. Them prices were wrong.
Yeah, but we're not Monkfish. We can't talk about Monkfish. He's not here.
And the bookies caught every horse that wins anyway. It don't matter if it wins by a length or a million lengths.
I'd have Indo and I'd have Absolute Tom in front of him.
Again, I don't get the Absolute Tom thing because it's there and on his form that he does not win after a long break.
How far was he behind Indo?
He didn't win.
I'm not on about that. Did he
I don't care how far
don't
he
care
was. He
about the win.
didn't win.
He still-
Indo bet him.
I know, and Indo's going to beat him again. I don't think he stays 3.5, 3 mile 2.
Happy with Tom?
Yeah, I don't think he stays it. I don't think he stays, but he doesn't stay strong enough to win a Gold Cup.
Yeah, the Gold Cup 3 mile 2 is hard work.
And I really don't get it. Anyway. Questions times. How far back we go? No, we go from Foheen should have won the Marsh.
Probably.
Notebook. Rose of Arcadia wind up, put her over fences and wins the Mayor's. She just doesn't finish out her races.
She should have won yesterday.
She doesn't. Yeah, she don't finish out her races. I can see the wind up. Whether it work or not is a different thing. I just think she's a weak finisher. Oh shit. Bally had a new version of Cashback. Remember him? What's happened to him?
Jesus Christ.
He's a nutcase. Ballyadam as a future show number. Jack Kennedy gone again. Yes.
Broken arm,
unfortunately.
That chap just can't manage to stay fit. It's not good.
It's like he's made out of water for crystal. Kashari 81 will be in Tom Nightmares as a result of the weekend. I had a sneaky 5 yo-yos on him. I am buzzing.
Oh, Shari.
On Kashari. The big breakaway isn't a 3 miler. No way. He's a 6 miler. He's as slow as a boat. And he jumps fences like a show jumper. Chantry House has a perfect profile for goalkeeper. Stop the lights with you. Jesus Christ. The BB, big breakaway is awful. Chantry House would not have been more impressive. Only negative and Hender's too scared to take on the top ones before Cheltenham.
I would agree with that generally. Nicky definitely won't bring him to Ireland or anything like that. So
he's King George.
Yeah, we go for King George.
Oh, Champ's going to the Betfair. Can't wait to see this fella. Oh, brilliant. Agree with Dave. Horses don't win multiple Gold Cups. Album Fulton did because his low mileage and preparation, and Indo won't get that prep. Where can he go?
So hard. Like,
he's going.
Denman couldn't even win
King George. That was a free. That was just different.
It wasn't because it's so hard. Like,
yeah, but that was a different standard of horse he was trying to beat. He's trying to beat
difficult.
Trying to beat probably the best jumps horse we've ever seen.
And I like Album Photo, but probably they weren't the goal. Like beating Santini is.
Yeah, but I can never get how people compare a generation against another generation. You compare what Denman was taking on. He was taking on Court or Star. He was taking on Long Run at the peak of his powers.
And there were definitely better 3 mile chasers back then. But.
And then Album Photo was beating Annabelle Fly
and Santini.
Where is Santini gone to different trainer?
I don't know where he's gone. Hopefully away.
Go on, tell him, Dave. I
get the 8-1 too short thing.
Chantry House. If Chantry House was Irish horse, you would be speaking. No, I wouldn't. I don't get this. No, I don't get where this is coming out. But I really don't get where it's coming. I don't really don't care where the horse is trained. If it's good enough, I'll back it. If I don't think it's good enough, I won't back it.
The 8-1 is definitely too short, and people are saying that. But like majority of the anti-post prices are too short for every horse.
Andrew Hayes English. No, I don't. Envoy Allen is Sam Crow 2.0.
I hope not. Chantry's 25. That's a great bet now. Well done.
Gavin Kenny wants to know when we're going to Wexford races.
I don't know. Yeah, we get Sean at the run down there.
Let's get a run in Cheltenham first.
We get Pimlico down there. We will eventually go to Wexford though.
Someone's on my side. One. One at what? 100 and something.
Stick to what's that mad track? The summer jumps track. Cartmel. Stick to Cartmel, Graham.
Where are we going?
There's another one. Aplu Tom was ahead behind Indo. He lost. I don't care how far back he was. Kubo. Kubo is a hard on for Aplu Tom. He just wants him to win the Gold Cup.
It's not even that.
He does. He just cannot. He just won't leave a goal.
You say he can't be prepared for on the back of a break.
American Mike.
When he got beaten the Ryanair, he just didn't jump a twig.
I was shite that day.
He finished second in the Gold Cup. Like,
yeah, well, all I know is
clear third.
Keep backing him anti-posting. He keeps losing.
American Mike Beast. What's this? The GC will suit Jim. Not sure about KG. This.
I don't. Who the fuck is Jim?
Who's Jim?
Aaron, get yourself together now and explain that.
What's your thoughts on Ginto today? Done what he had to do. He's a stayer. He's not a 2-miler.
I actually didn't see that.
He's big dangly yoke. He's softer ground, I think, but his action, he looks like he needs softer ground. I keep looking at this like the camera's
DR. Beavis and Butthead still the same. Yeah, I've been called a lot worse than that.
Some things have never changed. Oh, look.
It's nice for you to come in there and not put a name on the thing as well, so we don't know who we are. Very smart.
Thoughts on Magic Days for the Arkle third at 66-1?
Nope.
No. If Rodon to go to the King George, will you win it? Yes or no?
Nope.
Gone off Rodon.
No, I just think
it's going to be good King George this year.
The main race for Rodon was probably the one last week. It was last week.
Shishkin defo beats Shakan. Thoughts?
Yep.
At Cheltenham, yes. I'd like to see him go head to head at Punchestown. Punchestown seems to.
That's a place Nicky has brought Horsens before, so that's a possibility.
Punchestown seems to suit Shakan a lot.
I think
two of his best performances. Well, 2 of his 3 best performances have been at that track.
I think Shishkin will beat him.
Moen Ali Gold Cup.
Good name.
I like that. Oh, brilliant. Kubo. Shishkin beat Funambola Sevilla by 3 lengths. Thomas Shakan will destroy him. Shakan will be fighting out for second with him when Energumene wins.
Chantry at 40 is very nice.
So that's not bad now.
That's a good bet.
It's value.
That's
value.
Yeah.
Thomas, ready? Oh, I didn't come up. There we go.
Hills.
The fly again.
Dave, if you own Goshen, would you race a flatter jumps? I would just. I don't know. I'm glad I don't own them, to be honest.
I just keep them over hurdles. I'd aim for the champion hurdle again. I think they pissed arse around them too much last year.
To be honest, generally trying hurdle horses one step up and trip, so maybe the Aintree hurdle. He's not good enough to win the champion hurdle.
No, he's not good enough in champion hurdle, but I don't think they should avoid Cheltenham because it was going to be his best performance winning that triumph.
Yeah, it's not that I'd avoid things. I just try and figure out what the hell's wrong with him.
Yeah. Invite King George with ease, then Gold Cup anti-post betting. Is that easy? I have backed him for the King George, and I hope he goes to the King George. But vibes from Henry, he's not going to King George.
No, it sounds like Manila Indo's going to the King George.
Yeah.
Where would you think Envoy would go then? They definitely don't want
John Durkin.
Yeah, he don't want to race him over 3 miles. No. It's obvious.
You know by the way he's talking. Envoy, I'd say John Durkin will be his next target.
Yeah, he's hardly going to go there and then the King George as well. Like.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
You go John Durkin, and then I think they'll have to give it a go, and they'll probably give it a go at the Dublin Racing Festival.
3 miles? Yeah, maybe.
Sengosh and
unless he does something mad and goes like John Durkin and then stays that trip and goes to that race at Ascot. You know that grade 1 that I said Riverside Theatre won a couple of times. You know that one? Q Card won it a couple of times.
Oh yes, the one where Royal Regatta or something.
Yes, yeah, that one
lost his life that day.
If he stayed around that trip, that'd be the kind of race to go to, wouldn't it?
St. Gosh, no offense. No, they won't do that this season. Uh,
My name is Dave Roberts. That's okay, Egghead. Yeah. Again, I have been called a lot worse than Egghead before.
you really get on with everyone, don't you?
Which I didn't start it.
I know. I'm only messed. See? Jambon. I'm on Jambon.
I never understand, like, come on the comments, Beavis and Butthead. Like, if you don't like listening, why are you listening?
You get too caught up in comments.
I just don't get
You
that.
just get caught up.
Because if I was watching something on YouTube and I didn't like it, I just wouldn't fucking watch it.
Dickhead. Thoughts on Jambon? Jambon, whatever you want to call it. Jambon.
I need to see him before I have any thoughts on. He won a bumper. You know what I mean?
Hype.
I'm sure
Is he? Look, he looked very good, but is he living on the hype of his brother?
I'd say at the moment he is, and because he won the bumper so easy. But look, we need to see him first.
How often do you actually get two siblings that are full brothers? I think they're full brothers, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
That are actually as good as each other. Very, very rarely. Can you name one?
Nah, it's rare. Altior's baby sister was running yesterday.
How's she going?
She won. She won a bumper.
Who is she?
Something TR is her name. Something. That's not how her name is. It's
Girl TR.
No, it's not. No, this is quite better than what I said. But yeah, yeah, she won a bumper for Gordon Elliott. She's his half sister, because he's by High Chaparral and she's by someone else. But yeah, she was impressive, to be fair.
Here's a comment now that might do us handy now on Saturday. Why do I keep pressing left click? Paul Nichols reckons Layla is the best handicap horse in his yard. Good bet for the weekend.
Like, this happens every year in the Paddy Power Gold Cup.
They done the same last year
and I think the only horse, I could be wrong, I know Alpha Off won the Paddy Power Gold Cup from, but I'm not sure he's won it ever any other time. He definitely didn't win it before that, because that was the first horse that won it for him. He might have won it since with someone else. I think he did, actually.
But this has an interesting profile. He was
interesting as in a bad one.
He could be well in. He could be so well in.
But would you not want to go with the Protectorate, the grade 1 form?
I never take to him. I don't know why.
English.
It's an English bloody race.
Dan Skelton, so.
No, I don't know what it's about. He's very good. Don't get me wrong. He's very good. No.
Do you know I have one that's an outsider now? Anyway, hold on, let me check.
I don't know. Give it to me on Saturday.
No, I say here now for the crowd. The crowd that don't like us because we're Beavis and Butthead.
If I owned Goshen, I'd send them trotting.
Probably better off.
I
said to you, this Caribbean Boy, I think, has a chance because he's going to be his first race of the season.
Yes.
But
if he turns up there now,
I'd
be all over him.
Galahad Quest. Nick Williams' horse.
Galahad Quest.
10 stone 1 he's carrying. He was third at Wetherby to Goodbye Bobby a couple of weeks ago. First run of the season.
Question about Ryan Moore. Guys, your thoughts on Ryan Moore? Should he move on from Ballydoyle? And I know it's National Hunt season. Think it's time for Ryan to move on?
I doubt he'd move on, would he?
I don't think he will. I just don't think Ballydoyle had a very good season at all. I think Charlie Appleby is out there showing his hat in for the best trainer on the planet right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez, I said something good about an English trainer. Mother of God.
No.
Internet's going to go mental.
Godolphin just have very good horses at the moment. Like, Aiden, it didn't look like the best year, but he still had, double-digit grade 1s.
I know, but you're talking about Aiden from what Aiden does. Compared to what he can do. He doesn't have a great crop right now. Not a great crop, Jesus Christ. Anybody'd love to have it, but his standards.
What does Ryan Moore do, if he left Ballydoyle? Stout don't have any horses anymore.
No.
Right? So he was originally Stout's jockey, and before that he was going for jockeys championships. Mm-hmm. So he's riding for everybody. He's too old to be doing that now, surely. He's not going to be flying around to every track trying to get all the winners that he can get. So the Ballydoyle job suits him,
There's nowhere for him to go, really. That suits him, per se.
He's not going to go back to Stout and just ride there. He's not going to Godolphin. That's not going to happen. So where does he go, You're not taking Oisin Murphy's job.
No.
So I think Ballyadam, he's kind of stuck there, really, isn't
It's
it?
not even that he's stuck there. They won't get rid of him.
I think
right
he'd be
now.
silly to leave.
Yeah, he won't. He won't leave. I don't think Aidan will get rid of him. Because look, Colin Keane is tied up with Ger Lyons and Dermot Weld. There's no one else that fits Ballydoyle right now. Colin Keane in a few years, 2 years probably. Right now, no. Look, Ryan is always going to get the short end of the stick because he gets to pick which Ballydoyle horse he wants to ride, and he's not going to get it right the whole time.
Yeah, it's hard to choose.
It's the same when Ruby was riding. He got it wrong a lot.
Yeah.
Paul Townend picked up the pieces. Just goes when you have that caliber of horses you have to choose from. There's not much between them.
No.
You just got to pick the right one on the right day. But no, to answer the question, no, I don't think. What the hell is this?
There's all sorts of everything coming
Webcam HG. I am waiting on you on 18 plus streaming. Oh Jesus, you've been waiting a while ago.
Could be a fella.
Could be. Thomas likes Protect React as well. What do you think about my Mate Mozzie? We touched on that.
Yeah, very good.
Very good. Probably needs to step up again.
Someone said Royale Pagaille for the Betfair if it's really soft. Probably not a bad show because he wants
bottomless
ground and he's already acted around the
Do you know where I'd love to see him? That's another English horse that I actually like. Jesus.
I actually do hope Bristol and Moy wins it again though.
I love him. Oh God, another English horse. What's going on?
I do hope he wins it.
Do you know where I would love to see Royale Pagaille? Thyestes.
Yeah, Dash probably would suit him.
Bottomless ground.
He'd be too high in the handicap though, wouldn't he?
I fucking have my own one off top weight. Jack Adam won it off a ridiculous weight.
He was rated very highly at the end of last year though.
I know, but anyway. Aidan was furious about Love's ride last night, so I can see Ryan getting the tin tank alongside Ole. Oh, hope the last one is true.
I was watching with Andrew, and to be honest, I literally said after the race, Ryan Moore does not know how to ride around America. And he's on good horses. That doesn't mean he's not going to get winners, because he will every now and again. But he rides 80% of the ones in America terribly.
It's such
and I've said it for a long time. He rides Leopardstown terribly.
Del Mar is such a speed biased track as well.
Yeah.
That you have to get your fraction perfectly.
Colin Keane, Shane Foley, Leopardstown. They know how to ride it. From the front or from the back.
Wow. Just like you.
Well, Royale Pagaille, Welsh National.
That's not a bad show.
No, I'm going back that other Irish show for Welsh National. I can't remember his name.
Shaq Hanlon's thing.
Yep. That's the trainer. Yep.
What's it called?
Probably won't even get in. But he'd man about 9 stone 4, I'd say.
Yeah. Derry was a bit unlucky. Don't think she was. She got beat fair and square, I think.
Porn site, it's Tom and Drag.
Where's say that?
Above there, Nijinsky.
Ah, good.
Who wins the stairs? We both think Florin Porter is probably the bet at the moment.
Yeah, he's very big at 12s. But Classical Dream could be anything over this trip as well. Am I the only one? Where's this? Am I the only one that thinks Envy could end up in the stairs hurdle? Yes. He will not go back over. If he go back over hurdles, it'll be for the champion hurdle. He won't go for stairs. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I can't see it. I wish they'd get him a new coat though. That picture on Twitter though. Jesus
the one with the
Christ.
muck. Yeah, look, he had a roll around the muck.
That's the same one we seen him in. It hasn't been cleaned.
Anywho, champion green for the Triumph.
No idea.
I've never heard him.
I surely will not be backing out for the Triumph.
I will not look
right
at that
now.
race until about 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Who
wins in a sack race? And me.
I'll probably get injured getting into the sack.
And yeah, that shouldn't even be a question.
8 years ago, I'd carry him on my back and still beat him.
Hewick, that's the one. Yeah, Herwick or Hewick, yeah, something like that. I like him now. He went up there around Kelso or somewhere.
Yes. Nijinsky. Envoy was bought for wrong reason. I agree with that. But then, if they're seeing at home that he just has way too much pace to run over 3 miles.
It's like me buying condoms. They're for one reason, but doesn't mean I get to use them.
Wow. Anywho.
It's true, though.
As Matt Chapman would say, on that bombshell.
It's true, though. It's like this fella's bought to light up. Imagine if he was broke. He wouldn't light up.
He'd just be a dinosaur then.
You're bought to be a Gold Cup horse. Oh, look, you're not able. Fuck it.
We bought Shauna to be a mare's hurdle horse.
Yeah.
She's not so much.
It's like with me. If my aunt was a man, she'd be my uncle.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I'm saying these days now would be non-binary and be probably a dinosaur. It's true.
Fucking dinosaur.
You'd be aunt these days. On that note, we are going to sign off. We are back on Wednesday for our preview of
dinosaur.
Our preview of the 3-day Paddy Power Festival at Cheltenham, which we will be at on Friday and Saturday. So until then, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you Monday for our Paddy Power Cheltenham Festival preview, and we will have episode 6 of our Cheltenham Festival anti-post video. So we will see you on Wednesday at about 10 o'clock. It'll be out.